Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me? Let's make sure this is all working. It's been close to 4 years since my last live stream, so bear with me here as we get things going. All right. Make sure it's capturing the right audio here. Cool, cool. Oh man, my laptop is so far off to the side here. Awesome, awesome. Hey guys, thanks for coming out. Sorry for that delay. All right, we got the donation link down below. This is a charity stream in support of the American Heart Association. I'll be sharing some more about that here shortly as people filter in. I see Chris hanging out there, hanging out in my live stream chat, but not hanging out in Hunt Showdown with the bros. I see how it is. All right. Let's see if we can get some Fallout going while people filter in here. All right. There it is. Look at this. It's all working. We are at Somerville Place. Good place to get started, I think. One of my favorite builds from 2016, I want to say, aesthetically. Nice to see it at 46 FPS and not like 24 like it was back in 2016. 2 computer upgrades have helped. All right. So today we're going to do some settlement stuff. So you guys vote in the chat. You guys that have been around for a while know which settlements I have work in progress. I think we've got, Abernathy Farm. We can work on some. And I was also doing some live building like 2 years ago now, 3 years ago, at Warwick with our Chinese communist build. So we can work on some of those. And we're going to run around and do some gameplay too. I haven't played Fallout 4 outside of building in a long time. So maybe do some side questing. I have some stuff in downtown I haven't done yet, including the submarine quest that Joel wanted me to do like 3 years ago. Yeah, hopefully no crashes. It's weird. My save game is oddly stable crash-wise. FPS not great. It is my original save game from 2015 with all the settlements in it, but it is hard to get it to crash. You have to like fast travel between a couple settlements to get it to crash. And even then, back in February when I was recording that first Fallout test video on my new computer, my new Apex computer, I was fast traveling the whole time between settlements and it never actually crashed. But yeah, I wanted to start here at Abernathy just because it's one of my favorite builds aesthetically. And despite all of my mod changes over the last, holy crap, is it 6 years almost? Even porting it between 2 different computers, this build is like 100% intact. It still looks perfect, just with higher frame rates. So, get some votes there for Abernathy Farm already. So our goal for today is to raise $2,500 for the American Heart Association. And like I said, we're going to talk some more about that shortly. But just don't forget, guys, that the donation link should be right there at the top of the description. And I'm not sure if the guy who left me the comment a few months ago on that Fallout video, the comment about the faster workshop entering script, I don't know if he's here, but check this out. I can go into workshop mode instantly now with that script update. It's awesome. With all my mods installed, it used to take like 45 seconds to go into workshop mode. It would just lock up the game entirely. And that sucked for recording too, because I record with Shadowplay, and that would cause like a CPU freeze while it was going into workshop mode. And so it would just be like a big hiccup in my recording. It would desync the audio. It was an absolute nightmare for editing. But the workshop is actually really fast now. And having this thing on an SSD really helps for going through all your mod options there. So yeah, we're going to do some settlement building, but I think we'll start with some questing while people filter in. Oh man, let's see. And you guys let me know if the stream visuals hiccup or anything like that, or if the audio goes out. Looks like I said it's been almost 4 years, so I'm a little bit rusty. Joel is hanging out at home in dad mode. He is also a dad now. So him and his wife have a 4-month-old son now. He will be back, spoiler alert, for the next full tour though. It's actually, I don't want to say Joel themed, but it is a build specifically themed just for him. So that should be a lot of fun. Where in the harbor is that submarine? Yeah, the Chinese subquest. Is that in the central harbor? I'll go to the custom house tower. I feel like that's close. Excuse my voice too. I did a photo shoot for our niece yesterday evening. So I was like laying down in the grass with the camera and all, and my throat's a bit scratchy this morning. But yes, Joel is alive and well, or as alive as you can be as a new dad with a newborn during a formula shortage too. But he is doing well, and he will be back. What is going on here? The amount of robot mobs that were added by that DLC is kind of nuts. My M14 is not on my favorites list. What is this? Alright, I don't like this robot in my face. Okay, there's a kid at the dock. Thank you. It is the southern docks, right? I'm pretty close, I think. Now, I am still getting in the 30 FPSs here in downtown. That has not changed. New PC upgrades or not. All right. Who is still shooting? Downtown is just a constant string of gunshots. Oh, that worked. All right. Load order. Man, my load order has been basically locked in stone since 2016. I think it used to be called in Nexus Mod Manager July Redo, referring to July 2016. This game takes a lot. Like, the creation engine is not perfect, but it can really handle a lot. Oh, I forgot about the knockdown. Also, whoever suggested this updated M14 mod with the charging handle on the correct side and new animations and all, it looks awesome. Who is this? Oh, it's a raider. All right. Oh, scavenger. Okay. It's like you're dressed like a settler. I didn't want to shoot you. Yes, I will be definitely playing Fallout London when it launches. It looks awesome. right. Gotta adjust my laptop here so I can see what's going on. I've got another build that I started working on at the beginning of the COVID lockdowns that got set aside thanks to real life, but I want to get back to that one too. It's just been hard living the dad life and also trying to put in those redonkulous hours that these builds require. Oh, you brought friends. All right. Oh, I wasted the critical on his shell. Nope, 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 nope. Goodbye. And yes, I am wearing the Ranger hat today. Yeah, downtown is just a melee fest. Almost shot this guy. Oh, I've got some mods that have broken. Probably one of my mods. Some mods that have broken some of the buildings here. You know, the FPS downtown could possibly be my fault because I have a mod that I made in downtown. Where is it? Combat zone. I put it on top of one of the towers. Well, actually, it may not be in this save game. That might be one of the few things I did outside of this save game. I made that Fallout intro movie rooftop settlement, and I think I had to put it in a different save game for testing. So maybe it's not why my FPS is still horrible in downtown. Oh, it's the hatchlings. If you guys couldn't tell, I haven't actually played this game in a while. I'm always just loading into my settlements and working on those. Ignoring the raider and popping Mirelurks instead here. Why are the hatchlings just after me? There we go. Gonna get some bottle caps. I spent about 8,000 bottle caps last night buying some shipments of supplies to work on settlements for today, so I will be looting bottle caps where possible. I haven't done a currency pickup in a while for my settlements. They generate passive income from, what is it, selling the purified water, I think? Is this still the left-handed M14? Yeah, they fixed the charging handle. It's on the right-hand side now. Yeah, this is the updated mod. Random dead Mirelurk. Muzzled advanced bogey. What is that? Is that a weapon? What is this? I don't remember installing this at all. Is that a original CZ Scorpion, or no? It's a pistol with a charging, not charging handle, a fold down foregrip. Okay, I don't know what this is. Floating skeleton. Let's just fix you. There you go. Mr. Mac, for me, every run is a immersion run. It is all immersion all the time. But yeah, before we start diving into our Chinese sub quest here. I think I'm very close. Let's talk for just a minute about the American Heart Association and why I signed up today to help them out. If you guys remember one of my update videos from last year, I was basically away for a good chunk of last summer. My dad actually had a pretty severe heart attack in July of last year. Thankfully, made a where's my login here? Thankfully, made a basically a complete comeback. He had a great care team, but my family has a history of heart disease and stroke, as we saw with my dad last year. And then he had triple bypass surgery in March, again with a great team. But even then, there were complications. It took longer than expected. But he has bounced back completely. It's absolutely wild. We were laughing. He loves to garden, and so this spring, he was going in for open heart surgery. As I lean over for my laptop again here, going in for heart surgery, and his main worry was, will I be out in time to garden again? And thankfully, he was. He made a complete comeback after his surgery. He had some scheduled PT appointments with the hospital, for aftercare and whatnot. And we were laughing because one of the last ones that he had scheduled, they showed up for his PT and they couldn't find him because he was already out at the garden doing his thing, getting ready for spring. So, heart disease, heart attacks, it affects more people than you would expect. It's still one of the leading killers here in the U.S. And so today we're going to be doing a charity stream in support of the American Heart Association, which has spearheaded a lot of the work that has made heart issues so survivable, like they are today. Just the gains in the last 10 years have been nuts. But if you guys want to contribute, the link is right down there in the description. Sorry, my links are just not working over here. But you guys can check it out right down there below. Okay, there we go. I got it up finally. So that's my personal story of how heart issues have been affecting my family over the last year. So I'm trying to be more careful these days. Pay attention to what I'm eating, taking care of myself, and keeping in mind that I do have a family history of heart disease. So probably a good chance to remind everybody out there, take care of yourself. Make sure that you are watching what you eat. Make some time for some exercise, at least getting out and doing some walking. I know a lot of us have been stuck at home over the last couple of years. I work from home full time now with my full-time job. So I got to watch that doing YouTube and whatnot on the side. I don't spend too much time sitting here at the desk. I might actually plan for tonight to do a run or something. Also because it's supposed to hit almost 100 degrees Monday, so needs to happen soon. Am I close to the start of this quest now? I feel like I'm blind here. Joel showed me at one point where to start this quest. He's actually already done this one. I think he's done most of the side quests in Fallout 4. Something about actually playing the game instead of building settlements, right? Let's see. Where am I on the map? Okay, I'm way out here on this dock. Oh, super mutants. Haven't seen these guys in a while. It's always just robots. Stop, human is friend. And you guys can hear the game, right? It's because I'm not seeing it showing up very much on my sound meter there in OBS. Snipe him through the crack in the door. All right. Like I said, I'm collecting all bottle caps today to fund our settlement build. I think we might do Abernathy. Okay, so small cabin to the right. Yeah, there's supposed to be a kid somewhere in the docks. I do remember that. Oh, thanks, guys. I didn't realize the game audio was out. Let's see. There we go. If I just change it to... Oh, nope. Check, check, check. Still nothing. Okay. Oh, I see what's wrong. I tried to add that as a headphone, or as a microphone, not a headphone. It's been a while, guys. Audio output capture. There we go. It was trying to capture the little mic on my headset. Name already in use. Rename to main headphones. Correct. There we go. Speakers 800LX. Hey, look, sound. It's on a dock south from where I am. Thank you. Let me adjust the game audio just a bit for you guys. Also gonna check real quick and make sure my captures are good. I'm hoping to do a maybe a stream recap video off of this if you guys can't make it, if someone's wanting to watch it after the fact. We'll see. So I am recording a offline version. Okay. How is that for audio levels? Yeah. Obviously I can't hear how it sounds for you guys on the out mix there, but the bar was quite high. All right. Nobody told me that it was muted for the last, what is it, 20 minutes? Come on, guys. Come on. Actually, I don't see that submarine marker at all. The Harbor Master Hotel. I feel like it was near that. So I'll head south. Also, I had the time of day set for morning so you guys could see, and it's gone straight to like a misty evening, of course. I swear I'm gonna shoot that silhouette. It's twice now I've wanted to click on it. I also tried to clear up my inventory and got down to, what am I carrying right now? Yeah, about 300 weight, which is the best I could do. I've got all my different armors and weapons with me. Come on now, guys. Totally muted. Oh, man. There we go. Okay.
Donnie.
I wonder if there's other sea monsters out there. A real sea monster. I wonder what it looks like.
Oh, okay. I've already talked to him and then immediately did not do the quest. So I think that's it right there glowing. I think I just have to swim out there. Okay. It's like a scrap hauler here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Can I attack it? No? It's General Dave's first instinct. Can I shoot it? Oh, that's pretty cool. Where's my light? There we go. Oh, that's spooky. you go. Yeah, I had talked to the kid, but not actually investigated the submarine yet. Feels like a shotgun kind of scenario here.
I watched you talk to a boy on the dock. Swim out here. You appear able, but not a threat. No. Come in, Heping. Peace?
Who are you?
Zhao, captain of the Chinese Navy. I sail the Yangtze 31. This Chentian. This submarine. My beautiful boat. Speak harsh words of me if you must. But my Yangtze, speak of her with respect. Why are you here? War is over. Long over. And my Yangtze holds no bao, no treasure. Nothing for you to plunder.
This is the Ranger Dave answer right here. Die, Kami. But Lore Master requires.
Have you been here for 200 years?
It has been that long. Sure, yes. I suppose it has. Long ago, just after the fire, Yangtze struck our mine. My Chentian barely made it here into harbor. City already in ruins by then. Few noticed us. Fewer cared. Too much Tongku. Your arrival is good Xingyun for me. I need help, you see. Yangtze is not...
He's talking so quietly. Let me put on captions here. Is it under audio? Display? Dialogue, camera, dialogue, subtitles. There we go.
Is she worthy? You will help me fix her?
Why would you trust me? A stranger.
Trust is risk. But a man must plow with oxen he has. You are not like raiders that board my Chentian, my Yangtze. You show peace. 谢谢.
Yeah, what's your plans for this thing?
What will you do with the submarine once it's fixed?
I sail for Zhongguo. Return to China.
Acceptable.
Where I belong.
If you're telling the truth.
My Jia. My home.
I feel like General Dave, his first instinct would be to take down all commies, but with a possible secondary objective of converting a commie into a peaceful one. That's tempting, but also he has a nuclear submarine, so...
What will you do there?
Anything Zhao can do. If China is gone, I will build, house by house. And if no houses can be built, I will die. My Jia, at peace.
Okay, lore help here. Can ghouls actually die naturally? Is that even an option?
Let me think about it.
Yes, of course. I wish only to help my beautiful Chentian. Make Yangtze ready for the sea. If we get reactor working, probably enough. There is damage to a dampening coil. Bad damage. Need new coil. I have information. Intelligence from wartime. Dampening coils are at a facility called Saugus Ironworks.
Ask for money.
What about the nuclear fuel?
I have idea for that. But first, dampening coil.
Why haven't you repaired the Yangtze yourself?
For long, I was happy to stay here. Of late, though,
Alone in a submarine.
Thinking of my Zuguo, of China. Also, my Yangtze is not safe. Raiders come. I have fought them, but I fear leaving her alone to get what I need for repair.
You'll have to wait a while.
Waiting and I are old friends.
Yes.
I can do that.
All right, let's look around some. I'm not sure if I trust him yet, but I will plunder just a bit while I'm here. He doesn't seem to mind me taking some small stuff. Oh, a power relay coil. I can even pick locks, and he's totally fine with this? Okay.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, so ghouls can die by turning feral. I forgot about that.
You again. I thought you had no interest in help.
Calm down, I'm just walking by. I just love the idea of taking, like, clipboards and making plywood walls out of them. Ooh, vacuum tubes. He's got some rare stuff on here, so... Is he the only one who survived? I'm gonna guess the answer is yes. I'll leave him his bourbon. This thing is half flooded. That's a really cool silhouette. The vehicle designs for Fallout 4 are just incredible. So you guys are leaning towards help, huh? Plant the seeds of cooperation among our former Chinese enemies here. Bulkhead subsystem menu. Oh, that was it. Okay. Ooh, reactor room's a bit hot, as you would expect. Oh. Is that crewman in a dress? Alright. Definitely not just your default rating ghouls here. Furious sledgehammer. Okay. Take that. Wooden block IND. Yeah, even the scrap paper on the floor is American. Although I feel like Vault Tech inspecting the submarine fleet of the Chinese Navy is somehow appropriate for them playing both sides for their own profit. Get a little bit of steel there. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this thing's actually going to make it back to China. It's in kind of rough shape. By which I mean it's completely falling apart. Can't knock their level artists too hard. You gotta work with what you got and can't do too many new assets just for one side quest. Gotta justify that budget. Although, did you guys read the article about the development of Fallout 76? That was a wild ride in the worst way. Kind of confirms a lot of my suspicions though about the development. Ooh, unlock master. That was a game that just did not click for me. I mean, everything being server side, that whole game's combat just felt off, and I tried to play it before there were any NPCs or extra content, and it's just a multiplayer game where you're running around with friends on Discord or TeamSpeak or whatnot, and you're trying to listen to audiobooks. Like, that works great in a single player game like BioShock, but trying to listen to audiobooks with friends while running around fighting enemies, it just, there are too many things going on. Department did not work. Wow. Yeah, that was a tough one. Yeah, I mean, even with a grain of salt, it sounds about right for development of a project like that, given how it launched. I would not be surprised to see that much of that was on point. Ooh, another bulkhead here. I've gotten a bit turned around now. Oh, all right, first one. Did it open? There we go. What is this side room? Oh, it's just a different... Nope. This is new. First mate. I want that hat. Oh, I missed. And turned him into gidlets. Okay, this is a new area. Hat, please. Just hoover up all that scrap loot. I want to go back to 76 at some point and just try it out, but yeah, it just did not click with me. Especially with how much I love, you know, the settlement building and mods and whatnot. That game, it just didn't have the flexibility that I like in a Fallout game, for making it my own. Oh, it's a model car, okay. I've got some new mods installed that I keep forgetting about. What have we here? Armory, I think? Alright, I should just try the first word apparently for all of these. Right. What was that? Did you guys see that? Was that a ghoul? What was that? Oh, it was, okay. Oh. And we never actually got mod support for 76, did we? I'm trying to remember now. I don't think we did. Don't really need a frag mine. I will take the pipe pistols and laser rifle. Sell all that good stuff. Take one mine. Okay. Also the antique globe. Almost 100 weight just on scrap. Welcome, Sixer. Appreciate all you guys coming out on a Saturday morning for me. I'm not sure where you guys are tuning in from. Anybody on the other side of the globe? Is it evening where you are? I'm curious. Okay, armory's clear. I am getting turned around now. All these open doors. think that ghoul ran past me. That's why it was so confusing, and then kept going. Hey, a workbench. Duct tape. Pack of duct tape. Weapons workbench. I think I'm gonna take the silencer off of my M14 here. Oh, I can add a damage mod. A little hacky, but oh yeah, damage is 62. I was wondering why it was taking like 100 rounds to kill anything. I appreciate that mod authors for weapons are doing that now, because with how the leveling works in this game, it can be hard to figure out how to mod a weapon and actually have it be competitive with the base game's weapon. Ah, there's some UK folks. And some Midwesters. New Zealand, there we go. Beck, should I be telling you to go to bed? General Dave says, always get your rest. I want to try out this rifle now that the mod for the damage has been installed. This is actually a lot bigger than I was expecting for a side quest. I am completely turned around though. Okay, I'm coming back up this way. This should be a side room. No? That's more like it. Belgium. Bobby pin box. Actually in the bathroom. Nice work. Level artists. Oh, it's the ship's laundry. Okay. That's cool. Move the baskets. Industrial grade cleaner. That's important for some kind of crafting. I forget what. Okay, here we go. Got the American fan right here. With his newsboy cap. Nuka-Cola. I will take his bottle caps. I guess he could have climbed on board from Boston. Oh, I can't get to all the bottle caps. So this could be a Bostonian here. With his Nuka-Cola collection. Although it looks like his bunk might have collapsed. So it might have been a Chinese Nuka-Cola fan. Is that even legal in lore? Does Commander have allowed that? Basketball, blood pack. Okay. I think we've explored most of the submarine here. Should probably decide if we're going to help or not. I'm leaning towards yes on help. Let's take a poll in chat here. Do we help our Chinese sub-captain and hope he takes the good news of the Minutemen and General Dave back to China? Or do we take him out and take a submarine off the board for a possible return to the war? What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's hear it in the chat. What do you guys think? Do we help? Or do we take him out? We got one vote for help him. Ooh, mounted is very close to the password. Okay, I got this. I got this. Hearted. Ooh, all right. Taunted. Oh, caliber. I was like, what word is that? Lightness 5. Taunted?
Sweet.
Yes, okay. Alright. And while we're taking our votes on that, just a reminder, guys, that this is a charity stream for the American Heart Association. So I'm going to actually kick us off by doing our first donation. If you guys want to pitch in and help fight heart disease, I mean, it's hard to get a better cause than that. The link is in the description below. You guys can just hit it right there and join the campaign. But I'll kick us off with the first donation here because I forgot to earlier. So I'll do it now on the stream. Gotta look at my new credit card here. I had to cancel one last week because the number got stolen on some website, and I got a 90-cent test charge from Car Fantasies, which was a dead URL, but I'm not sure what Car Fantasies might have been, but somebody was really excited to get that stolen card number for Car Fantasies. I wanted to blame Jeremiah for that one, but oh man, we got a lot of votes for help him, but the folks are making some good points about the nukes that he has. I was looking for a nuclear missile launch command center. I assume there is one in here somewhere, and I assume if he was damaged at the start of the war when everything was going off, I would bet that he hasn't launched the nukes from this yet. So I don't know. I feel like if I find evidence of active nukes on board, I'm gonna take him out just because I'm not gonna trust that he's gonna sail off into the sunset for the rest of his life with a bunch of hot nukes. Well, he was handcuffed. Oh, that's a American soldier, it looks like. Oh, that's a cool detail. I see a lot of talk about the Brotherhood, but do you guys think the Minutemen will be showing up in any more East Coast games for Fallout? Personally, as you might expect, I hope so. I think they were underused in 4 because they were really just a launching pad for the settlement system, which is why I went all in on kind of reimagining their lore.
Got it.
But I think there's a lot more potential there. How much did that extinguisher weigh? A lot. Up to 413 weight now. This is what Joel hated about playing Fallout 76 with me, was me shuffling through every drawer and bit of scrap while he just wanted to keep exploring. I have a few clips I need to just put together in a video at some point of us playing, and him just having an absolute fit over how I was playing. It's pretty hilarious. Oh, brass knuckles, okay. Oh, I passed the nukes, okay. Yeah, that's the only problem with future Minutemen editions is they really do just kind of work in the Boston area. I don't see them as being a expansionist faction, unlike General Dave's version. But it would be cool to see references where maybe they've established some order in the Commonwealth. Okay. So, if there were hot nukes down below, then I think General Dave's final answer is going to be, we're not going to help the captain get this ship going again. Or boat, I guess, technically. It's boat for submarines, right? It's just too dangerous to trust that he's not going to use those nukes. I mean, when the whole world is irradiated, I guess there is a point there of like, what is he gonna nuke? What's left? But there are survivors trying to rebuild. You know, you have the NCR. In my lore here, you had the Minutemen that have built up a bunch of settlements all across the Commonwealth. Why did I sit down? Oh, I wanted the lunchbox. What popped out there? Let me up. What was that? Ah, I can't get to it. Oh, gumdrops. Okay. There we go. Do I know for sure that his nukes don't work, though? That's the lore question. Would General Dave know that for sure? This ghoul's life is in my hands right now. Gotta make the right call. But I am leaning towards some 45 ACP justice. What is... There's my pistol, okay. My hotkeys weren't working there for a minute. There we go, full loop around now. So yeah, his last ICBM is non-operational. Let's go find those because I want to see him in person. Is this the launch tube or the reactor? That's the reactor, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And then this would be the turbine, I think, for the engines. Looks like. Oh, that water sound scared me. My own footsteps splashing behind me. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can interrogate him a bit more before we make the call here. Where'd he go?
Captain Zhao.
You again. I thought you had no interest in helping old sailor.
You said you had a plan?
I do. First thing we need.
Yes, we know this part.
A dampening coil. To stabilize Yangtze's reactor. You can find them at Sawgus Ironworks. That is
Caps
what my
Lock,
old
thank you for the
intelligence says.
donation there. I will pass that along for the American Heart Association. Upcoming mods. Fallout Miami is looking great. London also looking great. The stuff that people are doing with this engine, mod-wise, is really, really impressive. And it's cool that Bethesda is cool with it, too.
You are okay?
You'll have to wait a while.
Waiting and I are old friends. I can do that.
We've got a real split in the comments right now. I am sympathetic to him here, but man, I don't know that I trust him. He's been waiting here for 200 some years, but the boat hasn't been operational. And it doesn't look like I can ask him, you know, in dialogue about the nukes, which is really what I want to know is, I feel like in an older Fallout game, you'd have an option where you could demand that he disarm the boat before he leaves. That would be the option I would be looking for, is insisting that he leave the nukes behind, you know, dump them in the harbor. That's a real radioactive Boston Tea Party right there. I don't think we have that option. I like the sanitizing showers. Doing a circle here, trying to figure out, so that's just back into the reactor room. Okay, there's the ICBM. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna call that one non-operational. It's a threat to national security. Now you're talking the general's language. I like the little emergency phone there. Okay, yeah, the first mate. He was down here with the nukes. That makes sense. So there's the ICBM. Is there evidence that he has tactical nukes left besides the ICBM that is definitely non-functional? Because I'm not seeing any tactical ones. Just the one missile in the silo. Let's go back around this way. Surprisingly roomy bathroom for a submarine there. Should probably take some rat away and a stim pack there after all that radiation. Okay. We're going to lean towards helping him now. I think that I've seen the missiles myself. Those things are rusted out. Or the single missile, I guess. Quest. What is this quest called? And I don't want to hear from you guys about how many I have left to do for this game. Because there are a lot. Shipbreaker, no. Man, what is the name of this side quest? I'm just gonna Google it. I can't find it in my list. Okay, Google. What is the name of the Fallout 4 submarine quest? It's a good point, too. The radiation is leaking everywhere. Here there be monsters. Okay. There it is. Okay. Right, because the kid thought that it was a sea monster. So we need to go to get the dampening rods, which are where? Where are the dampening rods? Saugus Ironworks. Okay, I have been there before, so we're just going to fast travel there. I can fast travel from inside, right? It's been a while. I cannot. Yeah, we'll help him a bit and see what other dialogue options we have. It is pretty cool to stand in the harbor in a rainstorm on top of a partially submerged submarine. That's a cool side quest. All right. I activated Epic Vibes Google. I can do that to Jeremiah's too. CSG Jeremiah. I can activate his Google Home all the time over at his house. All right. Go. Who is tossing grenades at me? A Molotov as soon as I fast travel. Let's break out the M14. Give him the what for here. Oh yeah, the Ironworks. Okay. I know where we are. Wow, still not great damage. Ignore my misses there. We're gonna go for the sniper rifle, my lever action here. There we go. That was a pretty sweet shot. Hey. Could you not? Wow, General Dave. 2 point-blank shots there. Then you let him push you out of the way. Okay. Ooh, bottle caps. I saw that. As we're fighting our way into the compound here. Whoa! That's what you were carrying. Just a reminder for you guys that today is a charity stream in support of the American Heart Association, as you guys can see on our little Fallout TV here. So, if you're able to, join me in adding a donation to the pile and helping to fight heart disease and stroke, which I talked about a little bit earlier. Definitely affects my family. We have a pretty severe family history of heart disease. So that's something that is definitely important to me and something that I'm trying to pay better attention to. Not eat too much like a gamer. I do love pizza though, it's tough. Oh, I'll go for the headshot. There it is. There it is. My caravan helping out over here. Oh wow, you went down immediately. He tried. That link should be there in the description if you guys are able to donate along with me. I got our first one going there. I think that's popped up. There we go. As we're working on the submarine quest here, you guys vote too on which settlement we should work on. I think Abernathy was leading earlier when we were starting out, when the game was still muted. Once we're done with the submarine quest, we'll go from there. He just decided to move all of a sudden? Alright. This is, in fact, the exact same save game that all of my settlements are on. We can fast travel to any of the ones you guys want to see while we're out here and take a look. Pignus Man, thank you for adding on to the donation pile. That is appreciated. And anything you guys put through what is it, the Google donate system, I will pass that along myself for the American Heart Association, because everything earned during this stream today, ad rev wise too, is also going to them. There we go. Hey, we can see now. Where did that top guy go? Yeah, current in progress settlement builds, the ones that I can talk about. We have some secret ones too. I was a little bit nervous about live streaming with this save game in case I fast travel somewhere that I was not supposed to and give something away. But ones we can go work on today. Abernathy Farm is one option. Warwick Homestead. I barely remember where we were with that one, but that one's in progress still. Egret Tours Marina. That one hasn't been started yet, so we could go look there at what we could get started. I don't think I even have an outline for what I want to build there in my design doc. So that would be a tough one to start today with no real plan. The bathhouse. Yes, the bathhouse is still a work in progress, and I don't want to visit there today because it has changed a bunch since I last showed it on stream years ago. Yes, the Thicket prison build is still there. We can go by and visit that. The last time I was there, it took a long time to load. Like, there were raiders fighting in like the blank empty quarry with the far distant LOD models. And it took about 3 or 4 minutes for the settlement to pop in all of a sudden, and then everybody like got shifted around. Yeah, so I would say for today, for settlement building, our safest options would be Abernathy Farm or Warwick, because those are already in progress, and we've kind of got like a theme going already for those. Starting one at the marina would be tough for today. Am I injured? What's the deal? Let's hit caps lock. All right. But yeah, we're just gonna steamroll this side quest a bit now. We've explored the submarine. We're gonna need to get in up there. Is there a ladder I can get to? We're gonna keep helping the Chinese submarine captain here and then see what he says about those nukes, if anything. we'll go inside and get our part that he needs, and we'll stop by Thicket while we're out here. Because it's only... wait, that's County Crossing. Where am I? Tin Pine Bluff. Oh, I think it's way to the west. Man, it's been a while. We'll just fast travel over to nearby. I do try and avoid fast traveling directly to the larger settlements because it's a lot on the engine to load in all those assets at once. So we'll fast travel to like a nearby spot and then go check it out. That one remains, along with obviously Sanctuary, as one of my largest builds. Can I hop on the tree? No, I can't. I'm so tempted to just no-clip my way up there, but we're live streaming. I'll be good. We'll fight our way in. For some reason, I gotta get to the very top. Let's just blow through this place. Just go in the basement door here. I guess this is the only actual entrance you can get to from the outside. Oh, flamethrower again. I do appreciate the rifle knockdown. That makes combat a little bit more straightforward. Yeah, I'm liking that upgrade for the... Whoa! Just teleported. How come they can teleport and I can't? There it goes. I love the wrap on the suppressor on this M14. Looks awesome. Raven, thank you for the donation right there. That's a largest one so far. Definitely beat mine out. And I will be passing that all on to the American Heart Association, so thank you very much. Welcome to the stream, too. Man, that's awesome. That is an entrance right there. Oh, no. What did I land on here? Who was just talking about my shooting here in game? I get enough crap from Joel about that.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using the stealth one.
Fool me once.
Loot on, you better be worth it.
Okay, there is a way to get up to that very top door where I need to go for the parts. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, it's the blast furnace. Okay, that's where I'm going. Hey, Gregory, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome to all you guys that have been tuning in. Appreciate it. Don't mind me as I lean way off camera here to try to see my laptop. Okay. I've got my my boom mic set up. It is hard to see. I've got my laptop sitting. Again, had not live streamed in almost 4 years here, so I'm not working with the ideal setup here. Dampening rod sleeve. There we go. Let's get out of here. We win. Shotgun versus flamethrower. There it is. Sim Settlements is probably my only regret with having just one mod set up in save game for Fallout 4, and that's that I'm scared to do any big mod installs that have frameworks like Sim Settlements. I would need to do a clean install, and there was our first crash right there. Boom. All right, we'll boot it back up here in a second. Let it finish crashing. Just gotta upload my save game. What was I saying? Sim Settlements, right. Also, I need to make sure that my webcam is not also trying to broadcast. There we go. Would love to try Sim Settlements. I just am not up for prepping a second copy of the game to do so. A second save game. That's the first crash I've actually gotten in the game in a very long time. Let's get it going again. Don't mind all the errors. My Fallout script extender stuff is super out of date. It did do a save game before it crashed, so hopefully that works out well. Raven, future plans for Fallout 4. Slow progress, I guess would be the honest answer. There is a build that I started in, holy crap, November 2020 for Joel. Like it's a Joel themed build just for him. That's all I want to say. 'Cause it's got a really cool theme to it. He knows what the overall theme is. He just does not know how far I've taken it. That is the next one that I would like to finish and then tour with Joel. So that's priority. I really don't want to say anything else about it because, like I said, the whole theme is kind of the surprise. So I would say it's probably got 20 hours of work left on it. Please don't crash again. Okay, there we go. Then after that, there's a pretty cool settlement. I still want to tweak a couple of the ideas for it, but one that I started, like I was talking about earlier, during the start of COVID, that, you know, I had some downtime. Micah was like 4 months old and was just sleeping a whole lot at that point. I want to go back to that one, but that one needs a few more ideas. The one I'm working on for Joel, all the ideas are basically down on paper, and it just needs about 20 hours of focus to get it done. And it's just tough to find that kind of time these days, living the dad life, full-time job, and you know, keeping up with the Joneses on YouTube at the same time. Lots of other stuff I like to cover, and you know, when I've got 10 hours to cover Battlefield or Sniper Elite, you know, during a week, it's tough to find more hours for Fallout. Boston Airport, that one's pretty close to done, I feel like. There's more I want to add to it, but it's already very functional. I kind of hit like a writer's block point with the airport. I need to sit down and take a couple of screenshots maybe from above, and then spend some time prototyping just some ideas on paper for what else I want to add to the airport. So good point. We can go visit the airport too while we're here today, if you guys want to, because that one I had not worked on in a long time. And we're going to be out here. Wait, did I add? Oh, it's bloat flies. I thought I added a Cazador mod for a second. No thanks. What are you guys up to? Oh, it's railroad agents. Technically, I finished the game siding with the railroad. Long story for how that happened. So we got these guys that wander around. So, we had a request to visit the quarry while we were up and out doing the submarine quest, so we're going to do that now. I hear the shooting already starting. It still spawns raiders down below in the bottom, and there go all the turrets. Oh, it's nighttime. This is perfect with the spotlights. So it's going to start loading the settlement in here. Oh, yeah. There go the sirens. I love this settlement's looks at night with the spotlights. Yeah, railroad ending was an accident. Long story behind that one, but I've just stuck with it because I'm still on the same save game. There we go. It actually loaded in a lot faster this time with the new SSD. So we've got full-on prison riots that basically happen because of the raider spawns that are default for this location. I mean, it kind of works. Like, you show up and you hear the sirens going off. It's pretty atmospheric. Yeah, General Dave was sympathetic to the railroad, but I did not want to do their ending as the primary one. It just happened by accident, basically, because of some dialogue choices. Like General Dave is generally synth friendly, I guess you could say. But still, the railroad ending was not the intention. Let's let the dogs in here to do their work. Yeah, the question of synths in Fallout 4 was not super well handled in the base game. It's a little too black and white for your options, which is why I ended up attacking the Brotherhood, because that was really the only option that Bethesda gave me. It was either you're with us or you're against us. There's no like talk them down option that I was able to find. Ooh, the FPS is struggling. Raider scum. He died bad right there. Oh, there's Mirelurks down there too, going crazy. Man, I forgot how huge this location is. I mean, I've got like prisoner quarters in every corner. My attack dog's going crazy here. Who is this? The border collie. Get him, Lassie. Oh, paralyze him. And now the dogs are going to town. Oh. All right, there we go. Bethesda physics right there. General Dave coming in here to put down the riot. My in-game FPS is actually 32 right now. I cannot believe that. 32 to 45? Wow. Hangman's Alley is actually not the Joel settlement. This one is a completely new one that you guys have not seen anything for yet. So the next one, the next full tour is going to be a complete it drops. It's a complete surprise for the location, for the idea, all that good stuff. Oh, all right. One of our guards just tossed a Molotov from the balcony, I think. All right, FPS at 23 now. There we go. That's more like it. Now we're in classic General Dave Fallout. Right. Is it just Mirelurks left now? Yeah, I think so. What's that hip fire shot with a full-on rifle? Oh, a veteran. No armor allowed in the prison. So yeah, we're down here in the prison quarters. Ah man, let me turn off the HUD for you guys here. We'll walk around for a minute. I'm so glad that it was nighttime when we got here. So all the fires and spotlights just look awesome. This settlement took a year and a half of work on and off, I think it was. I mean, you've got prisoner quarters in every nook and cranny. Who watches the Watchmen? A question that still needs to be answered. There's still some lore questions I want to flesh out, and some of it I had planned on when Fallout 76 launched, of answering some of that lore question for my Minutemen timeline in Fallout 76, but again, that game just did not do it for me. Did not play it for very long, so that kind of all fell apart. There's the factory where all the prisoners work. We are streaming and playing today on my Apex PC. If you guys watch any of the recent videos, Apex Gaming PCs is actually a channel partner. They sponsored a new build for me, so it is running a 5900X for the CPU, along with a 3080 Ti and 64 gigs of RAM. And the CPU especially, Fallout loves. GPU-wise, I mean, this is a 2015 game. Even with all these extra assets, your GPU is fine. NVIDIA says I'm currently using about 33% of my 3080 Ti in this game. CPU is at about the same, actually, 36%, but it's hitting a few of those cores hard. You know, this engine is only capable of so much on the CPU. Who watches the Watchmen? We're going to answer that one day, I promise. I am not done with Fallout. It's just more of a timing issue. Oh, there we go. 16 FPS, a new low. Some of those NPCs down there actually look like they're like ghosting. Their FPS is so low. All right. So the prison is doing well down here. Defenses are working well. Let's get a little bit of ways from this place so we can fast travel without crashing, hopefully. And we'll head back and help our submarine captain here. Yeah, I can't see my RAM usage right now, but I'm curious. I know that sometimes when I've had a crash before, I've seen it like lock up Fallout 4, and it's been using like 8 or 9 gigs of RAM by itself, so it does like the RAM. Oh, my HUD is off. Whoops. Okay. Let's head back to the submarine and see what our captain has to say for himself. A good time as we fast travel. To remind you guys that today is a charity stream for the American Heart Association. So if you guys want to help combat heart disease, which again is an issue that definitely affects my family. We have a long family history of it, unfortunately. You guys can donate via the link right there at the top of the description of this live stream right now. So we've had a lot of votes already. Help the captain, kill the captain. We're leaning towards help again, I think. But if you guys want to get additional votes in, help or kill, go ahead and drop those in the chat. Yeah, the creation engine is, I would not call it like an incredible engine, but it has impressed me time and time again for what it can take. I mean, I'm on my original save game here with probably over 1,000 mods on and off over the years, and it's still rocking and rolling. So
I have the dampening coil.
You have dampening coil? Ah, Yoshu.
Ooh. Raven votes help here, and I think he gets a little bit of extra boost to his opinion. So he wants fuel.
Where are you going to get that?
Now that is the right question to ask. 200 years ago, I launched all of Yangtze's
Oh, he already launched.
nuclear missiles
Okay.
as ordered. For 200 years, I have lived with that guilt, that shame. So much fire, such pain, but one missile failed to launch. You must go down, remove the warhead, then bring it to me.
Thank you, 99 balloons, for that donation. I will pass it on to the American Heart Association. Brandy also votes help, and I'm leaning towards help now. He seems really regretful for his part in the Great War.
Why don't you get it?
Because I have different tasks. While you are getting warhead, I will prepare the reactor. But now I must warn you. There is danger. We shall. Old crew.
That face when you've already killed all of his former crewmates.
Not okay, like their captain. Worse. They do not harm me, but they will kill you. I cannot kill them. Still.
That's right, Raven. You get some very obvious bribes here.
Family, children, all of us. But you must do what you must do.
Well, I feel a little bit bad about slaughtering his crewmates now, without even a second thought. But also for immersion, I really should have been wearing my gas mask. Gas mask and ranger hat. Now that's a look right there. Now, John, you understand the General Dave way right there, requiring a parking fee for this boat being in Minutemen waters. I like the way you think. All right, to get to the warhead, I've got to go through the bulkhead back here. Also heal up some from that fighting. Let's hear it for the creation engine not completely exploding when I fast traveled to downtown after leaving the quarry. I've got to hand it to him. I'm a little impressed on that one. I was expecting a crash. Wait, have I been down here yet? Okay, yeah. Toolbox is empty. I've been down here. That's son of General Dave right there. Empty containers. Oh, the first mate is glowing now. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let's get this warhead out. There we go. It's in surprisingly good condition on the inside. I also like that this decal for the rust is projected onto the warhead via the creation kit decal projection. So when the door opened, the rust just like floated on top, being protected on top of it still. Would General Dave commandeer a nuclear weapon? That's a question. I don't think he would agree with the use of them, but if there was one available, I feel like he would probably commandeer it for sure. Ooh, that's a grenade. That's a grenade. Okay. That was the wrong button. It's walk up behind the captain and you hear the sound of a pin being pulled. Oh, all good here, sir. All good here.
Here is the warhead.
No difficulty with the warhead, I trust.
There we go. There's the other missiles question.
What are you gonna do with the other missiles?
Nothing. That is what. No plans. They are small, tactical, of no real use to me. Now, here is what you must do. Head down to the reactor. Take dampening coil and warhead with you. First, insert the dampening coil. Carefully. Xiaoxin. Then, put warhead into the reactor. As you do that, I monitor power levels from the control room. Do not put warhead in first. Do that? Sawang. Death for you.
Oh, I should have been paying closer attention. This sounds important. Okay. So he claims that he's going to do nothing with the extra tactical nukes. Choice Limited says nuke Pleasure Island. Honestly, probably a good thing for the Commonwealth. I'm going to loot his coffee cup there. So his ICBM is dead now. Our final question is, do we trust that he's not going to use the tactical nukes? This is actually a hard decision. I think he's got enough regret that we're going to trust him. Welcome back to the stream. All right. Install dampening coil. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and walk back that General Dave's not okay with nuke statement. Let's be real here. That's pretty wild. Okay.
Zhao.
Was not sure my beautiful Yangtze would hold together. But we did it. You are a capitalist. I know you expect payment for services. Instead, I would offer you service in exchange for your service. It is alright. Take these transponders. Each one acts as a homing signal for missile I can fire from my Yangtze. Only small, tactical nukes. But you should still get as far away as possible. Throw transponder like a grenade to activate it. Then wait for Baozang. Kaboom.
Now we're talking. I hope it sinks.
Why would you let me use up your missiles?
I have no wish to bring weapons back home. I leave the fire here, and I owe you. Zhao pays his debt. Besides, my missiles just might save your bacon. Soon I will set sail. You should get ashore. Farewell, American. I must admit, I have met worse capitalists.
Oh man. So now we have like a, I don't know if I call it a moral issue to talk about, but definitely a an ego issue. He didn't want to bring these tactical nukes back to China because he's tired of using them and doesn't want them back in his homeland. And yet he's offering us the ability to use them on American soil, which sounds awesome. I mean, General Dave is cleaning up the Commonwealth up here. Let's put our glasses back on. But I'm like a little offended now. He's like, oh yeah, totally, just keep nuking yourself. I can help with that. Here, have some tactical nukes, which again sounds awesome. But I'm kind of indignant, I guess. I don't know if I would want to actually use these, but I kind of want to see what it looks like. All right, we'll do a quick save there. That was our final answer. While we swim back to shore, 2 questions for chat then. Do we try out one of these tactical nukes on a enemy infested location? If so, which one should we pick? And secondly, settlement build wise, I know we've got a lot of votes for Abernathy Farm. We got a few votes for Mind Blank. Let's look at the map. Settlement building, that's going to be up next. Warwick Homestead is one option. Abernathy Farm is option number 2. And what was option number 3? I have completely forgotten. Boston Airport. There we go. Should have had 2 cups of coffee this morning. Marcy Long. That's one use of a tactical nuke.
Donnie.
Did you fight it? I didn't hear anything.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Right here in the dock. In that room. My dad died a while back. Now I just fish for food and try to stay away from the mirelarks.
I was hoping for an option to send him to a settlement.
It's a submarine, not a sea monster. Sorry, kid.
Really? Oh, nuts. Nothing exciting ever happens here.
Why would Donnie be upset about the fact that there's not a sea monster like 40 meters off of where he's living? Oh, this city looks awesome from this angle. Look at that. The lighting looks really cool. The Children of Adam crater near Kingsport. Ooh. Wait, they probably just appreciate the nuking though. You know who hasn't been taught a lesson are the raiders down in Quincy. That might be worth a tactical nuke, even if it does hurt my American sensibilities to nuke Boston yet again. But revenge for Quincy with an atomic bomb, that kind of feels right. How does he know what a submarine is? All good questions. Where was that launcher? Homing beacon, there we go. Could not activate that until I actually am on location.
Step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens.
Oh,
have
Rust Devils.
Nothing to all. It's right there.
feel like they added so many of these guys from that DLC. Oh, alright. I feel like this M14 needs one additional damage boost too.
Don't move. Just do what I say. You kill. I'm done with you.
Just gonna hide behind the Coca-Cola cooler here. Yes, I have actually used a mod already for Boston Airport to greatly increase its size. We'll just stop by there next, I think. Really? I missed all 3 shots and then the mysterious stranger finishes the job? Alright. Well, into the water we go. Well, that car's gonna explode. Oh. I'm gonna let that guy live. He followed orders pretty well. Freezing Mosey the Gaunt. Yeah, that's my problem with the Rust level encounters, is it feels like that's all you get after you put that DLC. Really, bud? Really? I want to nuke you now. Who said that? Oh, one of the raiders. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go nuke Quincy. Make a General Dave statement there. We'll just use one of the nukes. And then we'll go do some settlement looking at Boston Airport and possibly some building there as well. Let's do a save first. Notice the 44 days in game. Welcome to the stream, Lou. We're about to go nuke Quincy. Let's see. That would be a pretty cool location to rebuild. But I feel like I've already got a settlement like that at Sanctuary. You know, a rebuilt town. Quincy's kind of ancient history for the Minutemen in my lore, I think. So giving it a Chinese tactical nuke does feel kind of appropriate. All right. Will it load? Oh, there we go. Look at that. I like the all are welcome still on the wall. Let's grab our homing beacon. We've got 3 of them. Okay. Enjoy your nuke. Oh, that was awesome. Also, that was a fat nuke. That did almost nothing, actually. Oh, the story behind Evil Viking 13. Oh, man. That was a username that I picked for Novologic's Joint Operations Typhoon Rising game. That hurt a lot. Back when I was like 14, I was listening to a TV show and they made like a Viking joke. And it's like, oh, Evil Viking's a cool name for a multiplayer game. I really hate these things. It's one of the few things that can actually kill me, like it almost just did there. Let me focus on this guy for a second. The Assaultrons are nasty. Come on, die, die, die. There we go. Yeah, so it was a dumb name that I chose when I was a kid. Never really fit. So after we did the Ranger Dave movie with Joel a few years back, I was looking at rebranding finally, and I was like, maybe a good name. And we just cracked up at the Ranger Dave short film because it was basically just a caricature of my actual personality. So it worked pretty well for a rebrand. It just it immediately fit. We have some grenades, we do. Okay. Get away from me. There's already been a partial attempt at a rebrand with the not so evil Viking 13, which is what it was for the last few years of its life. Garand Bayonet. Let's use that Frozen Mosin. Where did that go? Is that still here? Freezing Mosin Nagant. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, the mysterious stranger for the finish off the roof. Okay, that was a sweet ragdoll. These guys at Quincy are leveled up so hard these days. My save game is so old. That did like nothing to her. Oh, really? The block?
Don't move, soldier. Damn it. You're gonna do what I say.
Kill. She can help tank some damage. This is a wild fight. There's his mutation. I will never drop my loot. Never. Gotta have a complete armor set for every occasion. Plus a weapon for every occasion.
Don't move. Follow my orders and it'll be okay. You kill.
We got like a 5-way fight happening here now.
Don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, these guys at Quincy are so up-leveled now. It's just a grind.
Don't do anything stupid. Just do what I say. You kill. I'm done with you.
Where did he go? He's got a Mosin too. Aw, the reload in third person even looks really good. He hopped down. Okay. I'll show you 0 chance to hit. Alright. Grenade right in my face. My armor's putting in some work today. Hey, could General Dave hit something here? Oh, we got 2 legendaries right now. We're fighting. Yeah, that is a very smooth reload for a Mosin. It's seen 200 years of combat, roughly. I was like, if he misses every single shot. suffering. These guys are so over-leveled. Stop throwing grenades at me. There we go. That's my gunner captain right there. Oh yeah. I've got a lot of mods installed. Some of these date back to 2015. Still my same save game, still my same load order. Ow, ow. Wonder how many stim packs I have in my inventory right now. I should have just dropped all 3 nukes on Quincy, apparently. It just takes it right to the face. Welcome, Mark, to the stream. This place is a mess. The gunner captain's still alive, so that leveling is coming in handy for me, for him at least.
Easy now. Thumbs up.
Give him the sword. I hear somebody else fighting now off of the other side of the settlement. Watch my health there. Are they also just shooting at me? Eat some grenades. Load my shotgun. That's my gunner captain still, okay. Yeah, I need to do some searching for 1911 mods. I've updated my M14 now. The 1911 probably needs the same treatment. Patrolman sunglasses. Your shots mean nothing to me. Nothing. Okay, who's still alive up here? This is ridiculous. Mr. Body armor up there.
Don't move.
I think I took her arm out there. Just firing away. Mark, sorry to hear that, but welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've been talking about a bit of my family history this morning. Dad had a heart attack last year and bypass surgery this year, but is recovering great, and that's thanks in large part to a lot of the work that the American Heart Association does. With how complicated those surgeries are, the fact that they are so survivable these days is frankly just incredible. My dad personally had a great team with him the whole time, and we were quite confident in their abilities, and they did an awesome job, and he's making a full recovery. So what time is it? It's about 1 o'clock. He's probably still out there in his garden right now, gardening away. Did I? Welcome to the stream, man. Wars 1911 mod. Okay, I will check that out. Alright, but seriously, who is still fighting here? We've been here so long that the time of day is changing. You know what? We've nuked them. We've tore them up. The commander's down. I think we've proven our point. I'm gonna go disengage, or we're gonna be here all day just fighting at Quincy. And I wanted to get to some settlement building too. Ooh. Now that we finished the submarine quest finally. On stream was a good excuse to do that quest because Joel's been trying to get me to play that one since like...
What?
There we go. Stealth bonus there. Joel's been trying to get me to finish that one since I want to say like 2017. So. Well, appreciate it, Deadeye. Welcome back, man. Yeah, let's just disengage. We're gonna head out here away from all the gunshots. Although something was happening. Oh, hello, teleporter. Oh, it's super mutants and raiders. Gunner Captain, you can just go away now.
Get over here. Stand there. Yes, sir.
Get out of here. What was I saying? Settlements. We're going to go over to the airport here in just a minute. And, what flag is that? Get ready for some settlement building. Oh, it's the American flag memorial. Okay. We'll do a quick save in case we get a hard crash here. All right. We're going to take like a 5-minute break here before we do some settlement building. So just a reminder that today's stream is a charity stream for the American Heart Association, and you guys can join me and a few of your fellow viewers in donating via the link in the description down below. And then we're going to get ready to do some settlement building. So we've got several donations so far, so thank you guys for jumping in there and helping for a good cause. Great to hear, Mark, that your dad bounced back as well. Yeah, it's a scary thing. We were not expecting our summer to go like that last year, but we're very thankful that he's still with us and out there gardening his heart out, no pun intended, right this second. Yeah, Boston Airport, I think, would be a good place for some building. If it loads, oh, look at this. Okay, creation engine. I mean, like I said before, guys, it can take some abuse. Where did it stick us? Did I move the spawn location? I may have to open up my design document for this one to see where we left off. And we got our Minutemen vertibird pad out here. Let's also change our game hours so we can actually see what's up. 09.00, I think is the format. Now it's just foggy. Let's do lunchtime. Still foggy, now also raining. 1600. Skip right to the next day. 4 a.m. Then we'll do 10. There we go. Okay. Can we quick save? There we go. So we're going to take a 5-minute break here, guys, and then we're going to do some settlement building. We'll start here at Boston Airport. So I know we had a few requests to see what was up with that location. So yeah, 5-minute break, and we'll be back. Don't forget, donation link is in the description for a good cause for the American Heart Association today, and we'll be right back. All right, check, check, check. Cool. Got a little snack there. To hold me over for a bit of settlement building. It's lunchtime here, but I'll survive. Okay, we are going to be at Boston Airport once I launch the game back. Start recording again too. So I'm hoping to make a little recap video for those who couldn't make it to the stream. All right. I like that my Fallout icon is just default Windows application icon. There we go. The game is surprisingly stable, but one weird quirk of my save game for the last couple years is that I haven't been able to correctly exit the game since, I want to say, like 2019. If I hit quit, it'll do its autosave and then just sit there and basically crash while still in full screen. I have to close the game with Task Manager every time I close it. But beyond that, the game is pretty stable, so I can't complain too much. I thought I was frozen there for a second. Okay. So we're at Boston Airport. I'm going to go into free cam with the HUD off for a second because I feel like we got really far on this settlement build. We've got our very small landing pad there. We've got defensive walls on the beach side looking like D-Day over here. Man, I've heard this music for so many hours. It's like a familiar, comforting blanket. We've got defensive walls all the way around. No brotherhood, no institute, only order and safety. All right. Got our sign and flags up there. I do have a battle arena too, but it's over on Pleasure Island, which I have not been to in a long time, and that may be partially broken with some of the mods I have installed. And what is going on with the background over there? So we've got a rebuilt outer wall here. Oh yeah, I remember this. I kind of extended the roof out, rebuilt part of the terminal here. And then I've got, oh yeah, a whole new repair and landing section on top of the carport. And I think all of this was a series of viewer requests, was all the stuff here on the garage. This looks pretty complete. I really like how this looks, ignoring the weird bloom glitch going on in the background. There it goes. I don't know what that was. Oh yeah, we got the elevator and all here. Yeah, this is cool. Not much going on the first floor, just some secured doors and stairwells, it looks like, to get up into the garage. Appreciate it, CV. Always had fun with these, and still do. It's literally just a matter of time. I just don't have the time to crank out. Oh man, what was it at its peak? Like 3 or 4 giant builds a year. Insane amounts of hours dumped into this game. So much fun. I just can't commit to that frequency anymore. It's pace is slowed to a crawl, but the fun absolutely remains. Oh man, let's see. So yeah, I feel like the garage is pretty close to done. I think we were working on like the pilot quarters and all in the terminal, but I'm just gonna do one more flyover over the garage. Yeah, that's looking solid. I even get the sparks of the machine gun that needs to be repaired. Oh, that's cool. Even I've forgotten some of this stuff. Turn my HUD back on there. Okay. Then inside we've got this the terminal carpet. The old terminal building. We've got a bunch of machinery being repaired. You've got your tractors and all for towing the vertibirds around, and the forklift, and just very industrial feeling. Yeah, I like this.
Out here, you got to take things one day at a time.
A few settlers here and there. We got an exercise portion. Looks like an actual pilot's lounge. That's pretty cool. And of course, I've got them hooked up to the power generators. Oh, man. I got a nice little defensive tower here for our marksmen. Wait, how close was the submarine to this? It's more south, right? Yeah, it's like due south. Yeah, it's somewhere right in there. We can't quite see it from here. I really feel like the outside, the tarmac area in the garage is pretty close to done. We were just working on these. Oh yeah, these pilot quarters. Maybe some storage up here. It's got a walkway. Is there actually a door to get out there? Okay, there's not. It's just an inaccessible walkway. Let's get some lighting going in here first. Yeah, we're going to do some building here on our charity stream to support the American Heart Association. So if you guys want to drop suggestions for... We'll work on the interior space here first. Let's just drop some lights. Feel free to drop some ideas. Oh, I got to run some power too. Generators. I'm out of nuclear material. Oh, I remember a problem with this settlement is that it is not linked correctly to my others. Something about the mod that I use to expand it, it just not link it correctly. So we are limited on our supplies, unfortunately. We'll do a wind turbine here, just set up as part of this shack. Maybe even a double-decker, although I feel like that might get in the way of our vertibird landing space. Yeah, the music is so good in this game, and I've been listening to it for years and years and years now, and I haven't turned it off yet, so that's probably a statement unto itself about how good it is. Okay, that's good. Are those blades gonna intersect? I don't think they are. General Dave says, remember, no clipping through things, ever. It's not allowed. Okay, so that'll get us a little bit of power. That's 6 power. We can do a strong wireless pylon just for now, just to get us some electricity going. And that hopefully turned our lights on. Yes, indeed. There we go. Now we can see. So these are going to be our pilot quarters. We got a couple... The Brotherhood pirate flag there. Got a couple already decorated. Got some bunk beds in that one. These need some decorations, and we need something for up here too. They don't have a mess hall either, I don't think. How far does this go? Oh, okay, we can actually build all the way to here. So I'm going to make this the mess hall then. Let's see. Does the wireless power reach this far? Can I put a few more light bulbs up just for... It does. We're going to wall this off, and this is going to be the mess hall. It's just nice, big, open area. It's perfect. I will remove a little bit of this debris. I'm always nervous about completely deleting stuff like this, so I'm just going to use the Place Anywhere mod to just clip it in like someone's cleaned it up some. I mean, I've deleted a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't have in this game from the cells, and it's still mostly stable, so... And then that's as far as we can go, I think, that direction. So yeah, a little bit of debris cleanup there. Turn off extra object selection. The Place Anywhere mod, if you guys haven't tried it, it is a game changer. It's a must-have on PC. It lets you use the in-game workshop like it's the creation kit, and you can just do whatever you want placement-wise. It's awesome. We're going to do some cinder block walls here to start out with. I want this to be a very secure area because this is the edge of what we can get to. Probably shouldn't wall it off completely. Do we have a doorway we can use? Oh, yes, we do. Okay. Perfect. And then we'll scrapify the other parts of the wall around it. Yeah, Beck, all these builds can easily get overwhelming, but what I've always found works best for me is, I mean, I guess like any large project, you take a section, carve it off, and just focus on like one piece of it at a time. What is going on here? I do get easily distracted when I'm working on these because I kind of have ideas that tend to hit all at once. But yeah, start an idea like this one, say, okay, we're gonna do the dining hall, the mess hall, and then just focusing on that. And what is the deal? Also, when I'm building, I like to have either my phone or my laptop nearby, so I can sketch out some ideas, because sometimes I'll have an idea like a building or a decoration that doesn't fit well for the one I'm working on, but I'll be like, oh, this would be a cool feature for this other settlement elsewhere. So I try and take good notes as I'm working. Yes, thank you, Pignus Man. Pre-combines. That's the word I was looking for. I know I've broken some of those on some of the mods that I've done, doing it not correctly. So, yeah, pre-combines are scary. What is this rotation axis? We'll try and shore this up, and I'll put some turrets, you know, on the outside to help protect our Minutemen inside. There's probably better walls to use for this, but I just like using scrappy pieces that I just hand place occasionally. Get that organic look. Although this one's rotation is all wonky. There we go. That's the axis I was looking for. There we go. I'll shore it up with some fencing, I think, too. Some, not concrete, but got junk fence. We'll put a few pieces of the wire fence up there. Don't want them throwing grenades or stuff in, you know? Immersion requires complete safety and protection. Immersion requires it. Can you guys see okay? It's pretty dark in here, I know, without a light on the outside. Which I actually need to add anyway, so I'll just do that next, so we can see what's going on back here. Okay, let's do that next. Light. I want one of those cool looking industrial wall lights, like all the ones I have back behind me. I'm stuck on those old school cage lights. And we'll do orange. Actually not a super bright light, but that kind of works. This is just like a utility exit. I just didn't want to block this hallway off. Comrade Caleb, also careful, comrade. No communist in the Minutemen Empire. We are building a mess hall at Boston Airport for our Minutemen Air Force. So I found this nice little section right here. That's part of the old terminal building that I think is going to work great. Let's put one more junky bit of something, cover that up, that gap. Thank you, Dan, for your donation. I will pass that along to the American Heart Association. For those of you guys just tuning in, this is a charity stream all in favor of the American Heart Association and the work that they're doing to prevent heart disease, make heart attacks survivable. I've been talking to some this morning about how my family has had some close calls with heart issues, so it is a cause that is near and dear to my heart, and I'm happy to be a part of their work with our donations and all today. So everything that you guys donate, both on YouTube and elsewhere today, the ad rev and whatnot, it's all going to the AHA. But if you guys want to help me out, you can actually donate directly. Check my link here. The link in the description right there at the top, the bit.ly link, that'll take you right to the main campaign page for the American Heart Association, and you guys can help out directly right there. That'll save me a little time going back and forth and passing along those donations, so you guys can check out that link right there. Joshua with the interesting spelling there. The key is to never uninstall Fallout. I have directly copied my save games here and my settlement builds across 3 different computers now, and it has held up quite well, and I still love building in this game. It's so much fun. Just wish I had more time to do it, but a charity live stream is a good excuse to get in there and do some of that. I end up losing my voice today after doing that photo shoot for my niece last night, laying down in all that grass. All right, so our outer wall here, I gotta figure out what to do with that. It needs to be sealed in. This looks pretty good now. That's a nice secure entrance. Boxcars. We could use some kind of prefab to seal it up. I mean, you could like have a walk-through area where the food's being served up there. Stain structures. What stuff does Stain have? Okay, he's got that. Facades wood. Facades metal. We got corrugated metal. I think I'm going to actually use Stain structures here. Haven't used his stuff in a while, just because I love seeing the studs for his walls. So we can just put the sheathing, the cladding on the outside of the wall, and from the inside, where we're going to be most of the time, you'll see these really cool looking studs. I'm hitting some build limits though that are kind of awkward, where I like can't quite place stuff on the edge. Let's bring that back just a bit to cover that gap. Yeah, see, I can't quite place it there. It's not wanting to let me. There we go. These walls are so cool. Oh, look at that measurement right there, guys. If it would snap to the right wall. Still got it. Complete accident there. Actually, I think I will shift it just a little bit for OCD's sake. But that worked out pretty nicely. Okay. That looks good. I guess we're going to have to put a roof on that too. But facade metal. I'm going to hop outside. I'm just going to no clip through, so I can do this from the outside and make sure it clips to the right spot. Do I want a window? Tell you what, we'll do the 2 frames in the middle. We'll do with windows. Let's go back to the frames. That's another part of these, you know, settlement builds in general, but also live builds with you guys. Is there's a lot of back and forth, trying things out, and I put it on the inside still. All right. Black Wolf 43, dude, it has been a while. Welcome back. I absolutely recognize your username. 2013. That is peak DayZ and Battlefield 3 era right there. That is a good era. That looks good there. Yeah, I like that. Man, DayZ, that is something else I wish I had more time to get back into, just the hours that it requires. So cool to see DayZ, excuse me, doing so well though. Frames, where's our window frames? Do I need the window frames? Is it under facades? Windows, there we go. Why is that one not snapping? When in doubt, just use place everywhere and make it fit. We'll do bars on this window, and then also glass. Yeah, this is going to be a really cool spot for our dining hall. That light is clipping through like crazy. For rooftops, I'm going to stick with the wooden look for this reconstruction. We're going to go back all the way to wooden structures. And do our rooftops from there. Will it snap? It's not going to want to snap. Yes, it will. Just took a couple of clicks to get it to go. That notch actually worked out nicely for us. Do a cloth one there, and a cloth one there, and steel one for the end. And now we have some superstructure to hang our lights off of, although I think I'm going to put some fluorescence in here. It just feels appropriate for a dining hall. Oh yeah, Fallout Gamer. I actually am already using a mod that opens up the parking garage. In fact, that's where I've got my whole Minutemen Vertibird Repair Center going on up there. With all of our defensive turrets. I've got a landing light here like an aircraft carrier. That's pretty cool. I've forgotten some of this. Mark, I have actually not checked out the COD trailer stuff yet. It's been a pretty wild week for me. I was getting ready for this stream, doing like all the splash screens and whatnot at like 11 o'clock at night. It's been one of those weeks. Right. Yeah, let's do the lighting next, because I want to get some final lighting going early. Dining hall just feels like fluorescent. A little decorative stoplight just because. It's a lot of that too when you're building a settlement. A lot of just, oh, this looks cool. Ooh, okay, here we go. Forget fluorescence. A couple of fans. Seeing we've boxed this in so much. A couple of fans with lights. Sounds like a good idea. Although they're not casting lights at all. Oh, that's a modded one. Okay, that one's a little glitchy. That's probably the one that cast the actual shadowed light, which won't show up till I exit and come back. We won't waste a nice shadowed light, FPS wise, for just the dining hall. Those don't cast any light at all. Okay. Neither do these. How about the subway lights? Man, these are all so dim. How about track lighting? Man, something about this space and the current exterior lighting is just struggling. I really wanted some fluorescent lights for in here. Vault Tech, what you got for us? Dim. Too dim. Too dim. I do like the sound effects for the vault, Robs. Thank you, Fallout Gamer. I appreciate that. Like I keep saying, I love this stuff still. Just a matter of the time commitment. Yeah, man, the subway light. I was really hoping that would cast more. So dim. I mean, I guess we can always go with, where is it? The hanging lights. That'll work. If I can find somewhere to clip them into the ceiling at least. There we go. Do one there. And one over here. That brightened things up a good bit. I'm going for that, you know, like World War II aviators dining area at an airfield kind of feel to it. Do one more here. Gonna be out of power soon. Yeah, I feel like the vault lights are configured to work in underground spaces or inside of rooms or something about it. It's just not casting a lot of light in general. String lights do work well, though. That's cool. Okay. So we need to figure out where our kitchen area is going to be and then our dining area. I think dining closest to the pilot quarters this way. And then kitchen back along here. Let's do a save game first. Again, if you're on PC, the fast enter workshop script is a absolute game changer. It works so well. I gotta remember where my furniture is for. I think Homemaker has some for the kitchen stuff. Decorations, miscellaneous, floor covering, statues, signs. Oh, it's got actual food props in here. Homemaker is one of my original mods from 2015. Just been updating here and there. Decorations. Oh man, is it miscellaneous interior? Somewhere has some countertops and stuff is what I'm looking for. We'll do a big clock for our fly boys too. Come on. We got our dispensers, gonna need some of those. I'll just go ahead and place a few of these while I'm here. Desk mat, don't need that. Small dispensers. Gotta have your espresso machines taken from one of the vaults. So yeah, some useful stuff here. Not the countertops I was looking for. There's a lot of this when you're building too. A lot of placing stuff on the ground until you can actually come back to it later. Stick some radiators down the wall here. Jury rigged to crank out some heat. This structure is probably pretty cold. Sneeze guards. There we go. There's some stuff I actually could use. Captain Deadeye, I appreciate that. Yeah, I got to reply to somebody on Twitter that was asking why General Dave never had like a Napoleonic painting of himself done, and I'll need to reply with that amazing concept art done by I've forgotten his name now, a fan who did a bunch of artwork for us that just looks so awesome. I love that General Dave fighting the bear painting, so good. Here we go, trash cans, gonna need some of those. Okay, so we got a lot of useful props here, just not the countertops I was looking for. We need some towel racks for the kitchen. That back wall is not placeable. It's gonna drive me bonkers the whole time. Yeah, we talked a bit about sim settlements earlier. I have not tried it just because I couldn't go through all the trouble of getting a new copy of the game going with a new save game and all that jazz. It'd be a lot of work. Furniture. Okay, that's where we are, I think. Miscellaneous. Fixtures. There's kitchen-style counters in here somewhere that we would definitely be using. Here we go. We got some stoves. Place a couple of those down. These don't clip onto anything. The oven with the broken glass. Totally good to use. Surfaces. Counters and cabinets. Here we go. This is what I've been looking for. Okay. Let's move our stoves out of the way. At this point, we're just playing The Sims, right? Is that too high to reach? It's probably too high to reach. We'll put our clock over the door. And move our stoplight too. Oh, come on, place. Alright. Oh no! Access was wrong. I love that place everywhere, place anywhere, whichever one it is, it has an undo button, which is awesome. Some of the script mods that people have done for this game are just absolutely mind-blowing. Come on, where is it? There we go. Get some prep countertops going. Let's actually do a yellow one. Like it's been pulled from a bunch of nearby buildings. Yeah, I love the idea of sim settlements. I always wanted to just take a look, but I do feel like I get down into the nitty-gritty of customization here. So I've kind of got my own thing going already. And my own thing is madness. Absolute madness. Why are you stuck to you? So yeah, we'll do a reminder again that today's stream is a charity stream for the American Heart Association. You guys can join me and a number of your other viewers here today in supporting a good cause at the AHA, fighting heart disease and helping to make heart attacks and strokes survivable. Doing some awesome research. And we've heard some stories today from me and some of you guys about how you've been affected by heart disease and your families. And you guys, again, can donate to the cause via that link at the top of the description. But also don't forget to take care of yourselves, too. Games are fun and great, but get out there, get your blood pumping, get your heart rate up, get some exercise in, too. We've been doing a bunch of hiking this spring, which has been a lot of fun. We're actually on the hunt for some mountain land, I guess you could say, to maybe build a cabin on, maybe do some target shooting and some backyard battlefield videos. But we're looking at buying some land with friends, which, if it works out as we're hoping, would be a lot of fun. But we've been viewing all kinds of properties all over the place. Here's those countertops. And so we've been really getting in some hiking in this spring. Always fun to discover creeks and hidden places when you're looking at properties like that. We viewed one that was a former railroad right-of-way, and it had this really awesome mountain stream, large mountain stream. I mean, I guess some people would call it a river, probably. And it was flowing like underneath the old railroad bed. It was pretty cool. Horrific amounts of brambles, though. Wait, do those things actually work? Oh yeah, it's missing the faucet. Yeah. I wonder if I could fix that with a piece of pipe or something. Good call. Do one more counter that's a bit more worn. Actually, these look a lot more worn. I might use a second one of those. Get some more stains and whatnot on it. Yeah, in this economy, yeah, we're really wishing we had bought property last year, because the interest rates were so low. But we're looking at doing either a 4-way or possibly even a 5-way split on some property with friends, which is definitely the way to go if you got some friends that you've known for a long time and you can really trust to do financial stuff with. It's going to be quite affordable for us to have some land to share, hopefully. Still looking, haven't found anything that fits the bill perfectly and isn't our budget yet, but we are hopeful. Especially for the backyard battlefield videos, because I am now out of locations to film at. Our last couple options, unfortunately, have fallen through, so those videos have had to be on hold. Excuse me. Oh man. Can this snap? Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. It's a gigantic dispenser. I think we're gonna have the coffee bar set up somewhere specific just for that. Like somewhere on a side table here, I think. Gotta have your sneeze guards in case of COVID 21. What year is this? Somebody help me out. Tell you what, though, I think a lot of people woke up during COVID-19 to how gross most buffets can be. It wouldn't surprise me to see that those little plastic glove things that are in common use now, the little thin ones for buffets, that those stuck around. A lot of plastic waste, unfortunately, but yeah, buffets in general are pretty gross. Okay, we got 2 stoves, 1 sink. I feel like we need a utility sink somewhere. I might move this shelf back to make room for a utility sink. $22.87. Thank you, Pignusman. Although I feel like it's been like a decade plus since General Day first emerged from the vault. All right. Yeah, I should check my Pip-Boy and see what actual year it is in game for me, because I know it has been a while. Why is that clipping like that? That's gonna be our coffee bar. Will that actually snap? Okay. It's like the world's largest espresso machine for that little cup of espresso. That's hilarious. Have one a bit off kilter there. Someone's aggressively gotten their coffee off of the top. And I'm going to clip another one of these shelves through. If it will clip to the back, it won't. Just to help make it look better. Will it work? Yeah, we'll go with that. I will leave at least a small gap in the middle, maybe. If I can't find a half piece. Wow, that is way off. Oh, there we go. Okay. Do we have a half piece? We do. It is the wrong direction. There's the actual half piece that I was looking for. There's the counter side. It's odd that it's still not quite long enough. What have I mismeasured here? I'll just leave it be for now. I'll be here all day clipping a table into the wall. That's going to block too much of the walkway. Utility sink goes back there. What got me into Fallout? The trailer for Fallout 3. I was in college at the time, and it just looked awesome. Played it and loved it, despite that game's issues. Played New Vegas late. I didn't play New Vegas until 2012, I think. And it was actually Joel that convinced me to play it. So I owe Joel for that one still. Awesome, awesome game, New Vegas. And then in Fallout 4, I don't know if I've told this story before, but got instantly hooked on the settlement building when I hit that point in game. I've done some work in the games industry with environment art before. I've done a good bit of 3D modeling and environment stuff like that for my full-time job, previs, stuff like that. And the settlement building, it just clicked for me. You know, if I describe it all the time as like The Walking Dead, like what would you do in the apocalypse? It felt like I was building settlements with a purpose that like slid into this already established really cool lore. And that was a lot of fun for me to put my own touch on some really cool established game lore. But when Fallout 4 first came out, I did like one little video on it that performed terribly, and then I spent like a month and a half on that initial Sanctuary build. and I was having so much fun, and I was like, oh, I should do a little video on this, and then like it's probably not going to do well, and it'll just be like the last Fallout content I upload. It's just this like little settlement tour of this thing that I did, and it was actually Joel that convinced me. He's like, you're just gonna walk around and show people what you built in Fallout? And I was like, yeah, you know, it's probably not gonna do great, but I'll try it. And he was laughing at me. He's like, no one's gonna want to watch that. He's like, let me come, and then you give me a tour of the location, you know, so that like you've got someone to talk to on the video, and you're not just talking to the audience out there. I was like, all right, yeah, you can come over and see it too. And that's how the first Fallout tour happened. Was it was actually going to be a one-off that I was expecting to do absolutely horrible, but Joel was right. It was a lot more fun to give him the tour basically and bring you guys along as the viewers for the ride. And then that video just absolutely blew up, and I was like, well, I'm still loving building these, so let's get going. And so for the next couple years, that's where we got the Fallout tours really going. It just works. That's right. Let's see, we need one more water cooler over here. But looking back at, you know, how much time I spent on some of those builds, how well those videos did, how, you know, how into it all of you guys got, that was a really fun, you know, couple year streak there on those builds. But it's funny looking back at how close those videos were to just not happening at all, because I almost didn't even bother with that Sanctuary video. I was like, it's gonna perform so bad. Yes, Joel was right. Bringing him along for the ride was the way to do it. It was a lot of fun. Although it's still hilarious to me that to this day there's people who absolutely despise Joel's guts, and I still get angry comments occasionally about like, why is he there? He's ruining the videos. And I was like, trust me, you guys don't want me just immersing myself for these. Nobody wants that. It'd be too much to handle. I don't think even I could watch that. What? I just put a lunchbox in the wall. All right, let's do a food storage locker under these tables. Maybe will fit. Look at that. Some of that debris got to get moved. It's gonna bother me. Although I can't quite. Oh. I grabbed the wrong thing. Yeah, I didn't think I'd be able to grab that. Yeah, Joel's horrified reactions. I mean, I go back and watch him occasionally just for his reactions. They were absolutely hilarious. I mean, you've got a problem on YouTube of people hamming it up for the camera all the time, and so people come to, you know, expect that. But Joel's reactions were 100% genuine. That's just how he is. It really did make the videos. Can't wait to have him back for the next one. It's gonna be good times. So I can't move that debris, unfortunately. Enzo, no dates on the next settlement tour, just because dad life, full-time job, dad life, YouTube, you know, as I call it, keeping up with the Joneses. The current releases, you know, that's a lot of my time week to week, and these builds take a buttload of time. So no dates, but there are tours to come, and you guys can expect Joel back for that next one. Where is the metal picnic table? Let's see. You know, I haven't made that eggnog in a couple years. I think it's about time to do it again. Chairs, tables. Okay. I think this default category has our picnic tables, the metal ones. Maybe. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's what's going to make this. I'm hitting way too many buttons here, guys. our looted vault tables here. You know, I really hope that I didn't already have a dining hall set up somewhere. I didn't see any in here, but it's been a while since I worked on this one. I'm gonna laugh if I like open a door and there's a full dining hall already built somewhere. But this is basically what I had in mind here. I like where this is going. Yeah. Yeah, Fallout Gamer, and that's the key, is, you know, if what you're doing content-wise, if you're not actually having fun doing it, then people are going to be able to tell. And so that's the key, is whatever you're doing, no matter what the views are or the reactions are, if you don't enjoy it, first of all, it's going to come through in the content, and you're going to burn out you know, super fast. I didn't realize that, yeah, the Vault Tech DLC added these to the actual build list. That's cool. Let's move this barrel over here in the back. That's why it was hard to convince people on yesterday's Battlefield 2042 upload that I was actually having fun, because the game has been in such a rough, unfinished state for so long that it was weird to me to actually be having fun in that game. But I was. I still don't think 2042 is going to come back from the brink. You know, I don't think specialists are going to actually get totally removed, and I don't think the game's going to come flying back full tilt. But, you know, the new map is pretty good. New choppers are actually a lot of fun, so, you know, give credit where credit's due. But, yeah, people have been burned with that game, though. I just don't see it bouncing back. It's going to be on life support for the next year, probably. Call it next spring. They'll say that's it for it. King Lion, welcome to the stream. Yeah, we've been talking about a bit about it today. American Heart Association, great cause. My family has had some very close run-ins with heart disease. I talked already about my dad having a heart attack last year and open heart surgery just back in March, but he's bouncing back great from that. But it does run in my family, and both of my uncles have had open heart surgery in the last few years. So I'm trying to be more aware of you know, how I treat myself, what I eat, making sure I do get out, get that heart rate up, get some exercise, and take care of myself. So make sure you guys are doing that too. But yeah, great cause today for the American Heart Association. You guys can donate via that link at the top of the description. We're probably going to wind it down here in the next few minutes as we're placing our last props for our dining area, just because my voice, unfortunately, is not going to make it much longer. But if you guys have the ability to do so, jump on into the donations here, and I'll get the page up. My voice really is failing here. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we have a anonymous donation that I missed, so thank you, Anonymous. We appreciate that support. Not the Anonymous of CNN fame, but an anonymous donor. Thank you for your support along the way here for the American Heart Association. My voice is really struggling. I have not done this in a long while. Inside scoop for the next settlement build. No, I can give no hints beyond it's a Joel-centric theme that he initially suggested. So I guess he knows like the secret that I don't want to share with you guys of the settlement theme. But my goal was to take his idea that he already knows and just make such a ridiculous settlement out of it that he still remains horrified, basically. Displays. Oh, there's all kinds of cool props here. Why are all these disabled? Yeah, Mike Burnfire up next for the AHA, so make sure you guys go check out and support some of the other streams going on today. I don't know why these other builds are not, or these other items aren't working. Let's do creative clutter. Based on rooms, we'll do kitchen. This will, of course, need a second detail pass, or in my case, a second, third, and fourth detail pass. I like to start with some of these, you know, creative clutter is one of them. These nice pre-made props. Place some of those down, but don't rely, you know, just on those. Use them as a starting point, and then go from there. And then hand play some individual stuff. Like, I love some of these pre-made ones. Like, you've got your cereal and milk station here on the end cart. Oh yeah, a fridge. We need an actual fridge, don't we? Cleaning bucket for the back corner. So many of these pre-made props are so well thought out. It's awesome. Coffee receipt. I wonder, do you have to buy your coffee if it's like not during the lunch hour or whatnot? Maybe so. Here we go. From the Brotherhood scraps, you've got your Cryo Cooler here. I like this. Raven, thanks again, man, for all the support. That does mean a whole bunch. I wish I could. I've really been trying to cut back on over-promising. Just with how crammed my schedule usually is. I've been trying to say no to stuff when I really should more often. I miss out on some stuff, unfortunately, but it's just, you know, how it's got to be sometimes. I actually helped someone with their college dissertation last fall, doing a dissertation on The Witcher 3. I was like, I can't pass that one up, but yeah, I am trying to just, you know, not let people down by over-promising whenever I can these days. Especially for Settlement Tour dates. Yeah, so an explanation here for the super chats. That all still goes to my YouTube AdSense, but I can see in analytics the total that comes through for this stream, and if I do a recap video for that too. And so anything for super chats or donations or the ad rev for this video, this stream, I am donating all of that to the American Heart Association. So it would help me out if you guys do donate to use the donation link that is linked to the campaign. It's the one in the description down below. That one is the best one to use, but don't worry if you've sent over donations here in the stream, because I will make sure that those go where they belong. Oh yeah, some foodstuffs and whatnot. Creative clutter is just great for getting a nice ground level of detailing in, and then you can add on to it from there. Yeah, I still have 31,000 bottle caps. Yeah, Pignas, if you want to, toss me an email. It's linked in the About page on the main channel. And we'll see what we can do. I got to reply to a few of you guys' emails. I had some questions from somebody, not sure if they're watching, about some gaming laptops, which is a subject of interest for me. I love hardware questions. So I will be getting back to you as soon as I can. Oh, here we go. Kitchen tray stack. Yeah, these creative clutter items are just so perfect. All these condiments. Give them 2 mustards over here. 1 mustard on this table. Oh no, it won't clip. Oh, that sucks. That's gonna make these tables an absolute pain to detail. Someone will have stolen the other ketchup from the other table. That's what we'll say. Bombardier, we are working on the mess hall for Boston Airport, which is my Minutemen flight facility. I haven't actually seen some of these updates from Creative Clutter. I try to just keep this mod in particular up to date whenever there's an update that I see pop up. So I haven't seen some of this cool stuff yet. Am I forgetting anything here? We've got our dining area. We've got some food storage. We need a freezer and a fridge somewhere. It really ought to be somewhere in the kitchen area, probably. Maybe we can move this radiator just a bit. There's a lot of hemming and hawing that goes on while working on these, in case you couldn't tell. We might be able to have a fridge in the back corner. Yeah. You got the one mustard out there. Try to mix it up just a bit. Yeah, let's put our sink like this. Why is it not? There we go. And move our stoplight to the dining area, I think. For that ambiance. Give it a little jaunty tilt there, as you do. Okay, yeah. This is coming together. That cabinet is still so high. Okay. I think Creative Clutter actually has a fridge you can place that has built-in stuff. The shelves you can like clip to it, snap to it. I gotta watch this door though. If that opens inside, I'm gonna have a fridge clip scenario like Joel called me out for during that one tour, where I opened the door and it just clipped right in. Containers. Bin of energy weapons. Bobblehead stand. Here we go. This table is the reading comics while you eat table. It's the no socializing table. Nuka-Cola display. There's not cool drinks. Ah, yes. Ice machine. Yes. Now we're talking. Let's move our radiator to over here. That was one thing I almost forgot, was the ice machine. That's going to block the walkway a little bit. That's okay. Well, wait a second. There's an ice machine that does not have the props attached that was part of the default game, isn't there? Busted fridge. Thank you, Beck. Yeah, I always second guess myself when I haven't launched the game in a few months. I was like, can we actually make something cool? But you know, I enjoy doing this. I think it clicks again pretty quick for me. It comes back pretty quick. Let's actually just. Oh no, that cabinet is stuck. I want to put the fridge there. What are our options here? Okay, let's do a save first, because I'm gonna try and store just that cabinet, and I think it's gonna put everything else. Let's do 2 saves to make sure. I think that's gonna cause everything attached to that cabinet to get stored as well. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Okay. That was a full tense moment right there. Full body tense. So we've got our fridge there, and we'll put a freezer in, because I'm pretty sure we have one in the default furniture that won't take up quite so much space. Relationship with Mike Burnfire. I only know his name from our stream title, our tile that was made for promoting the American Heart Association. Another issue I have with doing this YouTube thing part-time on the side is, man, I am so bad at keeping up with other streamers and channels. Even some of the guys that, you know, I've met from the Battlefield community at events and whatnot, I'm really bad about keeping up with what everybody's up to. Really want to try and do better at that. Downside of content creating is you know, if you're doing the creation part, it's going to take away a lot of the time to consume it, unfortunately. And there's some really cool stuff out there that people are doing. Welcome, 762. We are winding down, but got a few more props to place here. Let's see. Just making sure I hadn't missed any donations or whatnot. Okay. Cool. Looking for that ice machine. I think that was in the original objects from the game. That cabinet did not load its handles for a second. That's a cool garbage can. Oh yeah, look at that. Let's get rid of one of these homemaker ones. Put one of these, not next to the food, I guess. Probably a bad idea. We'll put one in the kitchen. Come on. Let me place it. Although you guys know we gotta have a propaganda pass before we call it for this stream. Are there any other trash cans in this? Oh, where's the ice machine? I know it's in here somewhere because I remember placing it at the original Sanctuary build in 2015. I know it's in here somewhere. Is that a thin fridge? Oh, look at that, a thin fridge. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Secondary fridge. Also from Fallout 3, I think. Oh, yeah, look at that. Really enjoying this new fridge prop here, in case you can tell. Oh, man. First aid box for the wall. Why are those unbuildable? Oh, don't have any screws. Yeah, this settlement not being linked to the others is messing with my supply lines. Literally. Containers. Miscellaneous. My display racks. Furniture handrails. Oh, this is all my animation props that I use for making NPCs do stuff in the settlements. Gotta go past all these. Where's the recycling bin? Excellent question. Brand new sink there. It would make sense to have a hand wash station, as well as a TV. Put it right there. We're running low on space in here now. This looked like such a huge space when we started. It's really getting crowded. I forgot it's Ranger Dave's survival tips. Oh, man. That one caught me by surprise. I forgot all about that little texture change. kind of blowing through my ceramic here too. Gotta watch that. I need to bring some supplies to just this settlement and help with some of that missing stuff. Ground mole rat stew. I don't remember any of these props or where they came from, but that's too good not to use. Place, dang it. It's getting dark, and with all my lights on, it's getting hard for me to see now. See, shot glasses, that can go over here at our dispensers. It's a whole barber setup. What is this stuff? Why is it under furniture? Car hood. Some of these mods pick weird categories. Console with ignition. Okay, that's... Display cases. I don't even know what this is. Something's glitched there. Shop counter, steering wheel, weapons workbench, ammo storage. I swear, guys, where is the ice machine? Oh, that's a cool map. Fat Men rack, steel cages. This poor category has been just dumped into. A rifle magazine. That's really cool. It's a PMag, kind of. Ammo pouch. Box of bits, box of receivers, box of stocks. Oh, that's a really cool setup for an armory. Cryo mines. A whole stack of bottle cap mines and scopes. Bomb disposal crate. This is awesome. I gotta do an armory somewhere here then. Somebody help me remember this. Yeah, so it is in furniture miscellaneous. It's just that this category has 1,000 things in it now. I mean, no joke. I think we're approaching a few hundred. That's what it feels like. Nope. We're at the end. Did I miss the ice machine? Yes, Bombardier. My supplies are all handcrafted and organic for building. It's been tempting to use God mode for this one because it's broken. It's not linked correctly for some reason. But I've got so many caps. I just stopped by Diamond City and just buy a bunch of shipments. The gun rack. That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta build me an armory. Okay. Well, unless I totally missed the ice machine, I guess I'll just have to use the other one for now. My voice is fading, unfortunately, faster and faster. Here we go. Primping sink. I don't want the primping sink. I do want a hand wash station, though. Oh, all the animation mats again. Tap, 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 tap. We will use... Oh, I'm missing the ceramic for all of these. Alright, we'll use God mode here for this hand washing station because it's not going to let me build it otherwise. It's TGM? Yep. Okay. Wash station, we'll put it over here. Yeah, it needs to be by the door, I think. This radiator just keeps getting shuffled around over and over again. Yep, so there's a God mode moment right there. These supply lines are totally broken. Turn it back off. Man alive, the missing furniture is really gonna bug me. Oh, hey, a bread box. Missing ice box. I guess the bread would actually be out here so you can make yourself a sandwich. Yeah, okay, decorations miscellaneous. I'll save before I go to it. That's one of the few categories that can give me a crash as well. Mods love dumping stuff into decorations miscellaneous. It is the catch-all category. Decorations miscellaneous exterior, maybe? We'll get us an ice machine from Homemaker. Gotta have your Minutemen flag somewhere in here. Not next to the radiator, preferably. Put it between the tables. Our lighting's kind of borked with the time of day shifting again. Come on, ice machine. Maybe it was Homemaker? No? Miscellaneous? This is really going to bother me that I could not find the ice machine. Oh, man. Alright, well, just so we can see what it looks like, I will use the one from Creative Clutter for now. Otherwise, I'm going to forget that it goes there. I mean, I guess somebody could be refilling it right this very second. Yeah, this dining hall just got super crowded. You know, I really could do without one of the dining tables. I mean, how many pilots are we going to have eating it at one time? What do you guys think? 3 tables or 4? Yeah, making new categories requires some scripting, and it's also, from what I understand, a little bit dangerous, because if you install a mod that uses a script, let's see if I can get this right. If you install a mod that uses a script to make a new category in the workshop, and then you delete that mod without using a second script to delete the category, then it can completely break all the categories in the workshop and leave you with like nothing. Oh man, if there was a search option for the workshop, that would be a game changer up there with place everywhere, I think, for creation. But let's do another save. Yeah, I'm feeling like 3 tables is plenty. So we'll take a table out, hang some propaganda, and we'll call it complete for now. This is now the dual catch-up table. Still make them slide up to the people sitting at this table to get your coffee or your booze. Ooh, mole rat stew. There we go. Okay, yeah, asymmetrical does look pretty nice. I wish the lighting would go ahead and update. Hear a very happy toddler out there. He must be eating lunch, which sounds like a good idea to me. The mess hall. Probably not a great place for a General Dave painting. I feel like that would be down below in the more fancy section. What's a pleasant painting? All the Chinese communist ones for the dining hall. Excuse me. Welcome, Riley. We're about to call it quits, but this is the dining hall area at the Minutemen Airport. Give that a jaunty angle, too. I wish the lighting would go ahead and update. I might punch time forward a bit so we can see better before we end it. I feel like modern art, like a hospital, would be the kind of thing that you'd see in a dining hall, but not a General Dave dining hall. I think I would stick with the traditional paintings and whatnot. What do we have for miscellaneous wall stuff? Metal frames. Already got a clock. I loved this tarp mod when I was building Thicket Excavations Prison. All the different hanging tarps. Oh, it looks so good. Here we go. The gigantic banner for the dining hall. Where could that hang? We've got a pretty tall roof here, but I don't know if we have room for this, unfortunately. We could put our stoplight in a different corner. Then I can shrink this down a little bit. We can hang it from the roof. Okay, I gotta use the console. Let's see if this all comes back to me. Set scale 0.5. It's too small actually. Set scale 0.75. That's more like it. All right. So yeah, asymmetrical. We've got our banner. Not really a lot of room for any more decorations in here as far as the wall goes. So we'll just do a little bit of propaganda on a couple of the small spaces, and I think that's going to be it for propaganda. Recruitment poster inside of the dining hall does not really make sense. Protected by, we already know. Purified water. We'll put just a couple small posters up. Yeah, I'm gonna try and sometime next week put this together as a little little recap. I might trim it down, seeing we've been live since a little after 11:15 or so. Hey, civil defense, just like the hat. Yeah, we'll try and do a recap video. Here we go. Little. I use that coffee painting too much. Let's use the coffee poster instead. Of course, you can probably only get like black coffee with maybe some milk in it. Is probably all you get here. Good old Culpeper Minutemen. Put that one up there. Rotate, come on. There we go. And I want something for this wall too. Colt revolvers. Remington sporting cartridges. I like it. Something to read while you're standing around or eating. And you learn a bit along the way. Oh man, mod for the signs. Several of them, to be honest with you, over the last 6 years. I could not tell you. If you search the Nexus, and that's where I get all my mods from. Here on PC, it'll be on the Nexus. For sure. Reward for anyone who damages this property. General Dave moment right there. Put that up too. All right, guys. The lighting has finally settled, so we'll do our quick save here. Did I hit quick load? Okay, I did not. Turn off the HUD. See how it looks. So we're gonna have our pilot quarters out here. This is our superstructure and our first landing zone. Landing zone there on top of the garage. Then you go in past the pilot's quarters and you hit the mess hall. It needs a sign outside too, but I won't make you guys go through all my signs again just for that one. Welcome, Philo, as we call it quits here for the day. Boom. There's the mess hall. A little cramped, but yeah, you guys are right. 3 tables, that's the way to go. Somebody's going to get the stocks for not cleaning up the debris in here. Maybe it fell out of the ceiling recently. You know, one of the vertebrates did a low pass and the debris just dropped out. We'll go with that for the lore. Yeah, I actually like that tapestry as being our like main decoration in here. That works pretty well with the Minutemen flag. Yeah, needs one more pass of micro detailing, some more stuff here for the kitchen, some food for the trays. You know, even off hours, I'm sure that you'd have something that you could come in and eat. Yeah, we started this. Oh man, almost 4 hours ago at this point, and my poor voice is about shot here. But oh, that fridge is floating. That's gonna bother me. Mod axis on angle. Okay, I've forgotten the console command. I'll have to do it in the workshop. But yeah, guys. Well, thank you all for coming out. This has been a lot of fun. It has been almost 4 years since the last stream, and I think almost 5 years since we actually had a live settlement build. I think, was Joel here for the last live settlement build? Has it been that long? It's been a long time either way, and mostly no hiccups, minus the 20 minutes that you guys let me play without the game sound on. But we got some donations here for the American Heart Association, which is awesome. Thank you guys for that as well. Before we call it here, I'll give one more shout out. Again, raising money today for the American Heart Association. They're fighting to make heart disease, heart attacks, strokes, less of a killer worldwide, but especially here in America. You know, it's one of our it is the, I believe, leading cause of death. It's affected my family personally, heart attacks and heart disease, and so we're fighting for a good cause here today in Fallout. Philo, 2 minutes ago. Thank you for your donation as well. Glad you could make it. I'm going to leave the stream up for at least like 24 hours or so you guys can just watch the live stream recap again if you missed it. So I'll leave it up through Sunday, we'll say. And then I'll see if I can put together a little recap video for those of you out there that wouldn't be hearing this because you missed it entirely. But again, thank you guys for your donations and your viewership and your long-term support. Fallout 4 2015 still going strong today, just like General Dave's Minutemen. All right, I'm gonna go eat some